If you were not running around your living room screaming, let's go, when the U.S. men's gymnastics team got bronze, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Because this means something, all right? This means something. And let me tell you why it means something. The U.S. men's gymnastics team has not medaled since 2008. That's 16 years that we have not medaled. No gold, no silver, no bronze, nothing. But guess what? This team right here, they said we about to change that. Shout out to Brody, Frederick, Steven, Asher, and Paul, because they did what needed to be done, and they are bringing bronze back. Now, I could try to sit here and get technical with you guys, but I don't know gymnastics lingo, okay? I've never did gymnastics in my life. But what I do know is when the Olympics is on, you learn very quickly what needs to be done for you to be able to medal. So I was very much intrigued and locked into knowing what needed to be done. Stick your landings. Don't go off that mat. And when you get on that pommel horse, you do what needs to be done. And that's exactly what these 5 did. Now, I do know a few things, though. Steven right here, that's Clark Kent. Don't let those glasses fool you. Please don't let the glasses fool you. This man has one event only. And he is so good at this one event that everyone knows that it's his. It's cash money every time he gets on that pommel horse. I'm sitting there looking at Steven like, you better pommel that horse, Steven. You do what needs to be done. Now, when he gets on the horse, is his glasses on his face? No. This is when Steven turns into Clark Kent, okay? The glasses are off his face. He said, it's time to work. I'm here to do what needs to be done. We need a medal. We need my performance. Say less. Put it in my hands. This is all Steven is there to do, okay? Steven got his glasses on. He's getting in his mode. He was solving a Rubik's Cube earlier. Like, Steven is living a whole different life. This is Clark Kent, okay? If that's one thing I do know, I know that. That brings me to Freddie Fred right here, Frederick Richard. He stood on business. Not business, business, all right? He said, we're going to Paris and we're leaving with a medal, all right? I'm not resting till it gets done, okay? You could call him Fred, Freddie, Frederick, whatever you want to call him. Just make sure you put bronze medalist in front of that title for this Olympics, because he did what needed to be done. If you weren't watching, go look up clips. Fred ain't nothing to be played with, okay? He ain't. Like, just look at this passion right here. Those 5 understood what needed to be done. They were willing to put the pressure on their back and deliver. Do you know how much pressure that is to know that the U.S. men's gymnastics team that you were competing for, right, for Team USA, has not medaled in 16 years, and you are taking on the responsibility as a team to say, we're going to go out there and do the best that we possibly can to break this curse, to break this streak of not medaling. We're going to do whatever it takes. And that's exactly what they did. And don't get me started on my boy Asher here. Once he got done with his vault and started screaming, I stood up and was ready to run through a brick wall. I was ready to go to war because Asher said, stop playing with us. This means something to us, okay? If you missed it, you got to rewatch it. I hope that you're able to see the passion, the emotion that all 5 of them had going out there and competing, okay? Like, I really hope that you don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself and watch what they were able to do in Paris. This is what the Olympics is all about. It's stories like this. You know, for some people, they're like, but it's bronze. But for us, it means a great deal because we haven't medaled in 16 years. That is a big deal. And for these 5 to put their best foot forward, to say we're leaving with something and it's going to be a medal, man, you can't do nothing but respect it. It was amazing to watch it. Shout out to the U.S. men's gymnastics team. That was special.